Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video, and in today's one we got a bit of a problem. As you can see, this tap has been dripping for all of a week now, and because it's locked down here in Sydney, I don't really want to have a potential COVID spreading plumber into the house, so I'm going to try and fix it. I don't know how easy it's going to be. I've never changed a washer before, assuming that's what it is, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to fix it reasonably easy. So I've got a small collection of washers at home. I've got a few basic tools. I'm going to try and sort it out. I'm going to go turn off the mains and go from there, see how we go. Hopefully, as I said, we don't have to call a plumber. It's not so much that I don't want to pay $100 to have someone come and do it, but as I said, during lockdown, I prefer not to have anybody, especially a tradesman in the house, and I'm sure you can understand that, so let's give it a go and see what happens. So I've theoretically turned off the water, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's still dripping, but what we need to do now is we need to empty the rest of the water that's already in the pipe. So hopefully if I've turned off the water, I turn that on, it should stop running after a few seconds. There you go, water's off. So that's the first step done. So for my next trick, I need to get this off to see what's going on and see if I do need to go to the hardware store to get new parts. So there looks like a bolt in there, and I've got to figure out how to get this out. And in here there's actually a screw, so I can undo that and hopefully the whole thing will just slide out. Fingers crossed. The important thing too is to put a plug into the sink, so if there's anything that's loose, it doesn't fall into the sink and fall down and then you lose it. Now the important thing about this too is I've got to make sure that I remember how it all goes back together, because otherwise I'm stuffed. I'm gathering that's the bolt I have to unscrew, and so that'll be quite interesting as to how I get that done. So hey guys, I'm back. I had to stop doing what I was just doing because I'm going to show you in a minute what's happened, and I had to go quickly to the hardware store. So the problem's been is that I haven't been able to get that loose with the shifting spanner that I had, so I had to go to Bunnings to get this. So this is a tap spanner set which has a lot of different sizes, so hopefully one of them will fit. We finally found one dude who actually told me that this was the right set. I actually went to the tools section and they hadn't got a clue. And I also bought this, which is a tap repair kit, just in case I need some of these washers. This is like 35 bucks, so I know it's a lot of money, but because we're in lockdown, I don't want to have to go back, so I just bought all this stuff. So let's see if we can get the tool on, let's see if we can get this off, and let's see if we can fix this tap finally. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So hey guys, just a quick update on the shower, bathtub, tap situation. Well, it didn't go as planned whatsoever. It's the same day, but it's in the evening, and this is what it looks like. The good news is that it's no longer leaking. The bad news is that I couldn't fix it myself. Now basically the story is, when I showed you, this is actually a new tap now. So basically what happened is I couldn't physically remove the tap from the wall, and even with the tool I got from Bunnings, and it just wasn't going to work. I didn't want to hit it too much. I was trying to bash it with a hammer. I just didn't want to damage the pipes behind the tiles, and that would have been in a deeper poo-poo than I was in then. So I finally gave up and called an emergency plumber. The good thing is this guy came within 20 minutes and he managed to take both of them off, the hot and the cold. The thing about the hot was that the hot never worked, and basically it had kind of seized, so the O-ring was stuck. He couldn't even take it apart. So we ended up just getting 2 new tap heads, and it works perfectly now. So this guy was actually not too bad, and he was actually really nice. It wasn't even that expensive given everything, and I think that in future I should have just gone like that in the first place. I was hoping I could repair it myself purely because it was COVID. I didn't really want to have a tradie in the house, but I ended up having to do that because the water was just running everywhere and it was becoming a disaster. We have disinfected and sanitized everything he touched, but actually was really impressed with this guy. It cost $260 to have it all done, including the new taps. If I hadn't wasted $100 trying to get all these tools from Bunnings, I think that would have been a smarter move. So it's a lesson learned that sometimes you just got to pay for the professionals rather than try and do everything yourself. And just something of interest, I actually showed the guy the washers that I bought from Bunnings and told him that this was recommended by the guy who worked there, and he said it was all the wrong stuff. This is not surprising because the service that I have received in the past from Bunnings has been less than what is ideal when there's a lockdown and I'm trying to get in and out of this place as quickly as possible, avoid people as much as possible. That they didn't make it very easy. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. It was going to be a special DIY, fix your own tap, save yourself a couple of $100 video, but it turned out to be the complete opposite. So an important lesson learned here. Hopefully we have no more problems during lockdown. I don't want to keep calling tradesmen to the house, but if there's an issue like this, I think I'm just going to go for the tradesmen to start with and don't try and mess around myself. In the meantime, you guys stay safe. It's a really difficult time, so everyone just take care, do what you're supposed to do, wear a mask, stay away from people, and let's try and get on top of this and get out of this lockdown as soon as and as safely as possible. So in the meantime, remember to like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya and have a great weekend.